Hello and welcome to day 2 of Vlogmas. First thing I am wearing, this is a mitered square sweater or cardigan that I made. Here's what it looks like up close. And this was actually made from some Yarn Advent yarns a few years ago and scraps. It doesn't button in down the front. It's just open. It's very warm and snuggly. And around the edges here, I have an I-cord edge that runs here and it runs along the edge here and all the way around the bottom. So yeah, it's comfortable and you can't wear any other colors with it, but it looks great with a black shirt and black pants. So that's what I had on today. So I thought before I opened up the yarns today, I would tell you a little bit about what we did. Twice a year, the ladies at our church get together and we go on a shopping trip to thrift stores up in Lancaster County, which is about an hour and a half away. And we visit several little towns within Lancaster County. And so yeah, we did that. We actually had a good group of ladies. I think we had almost 20 of us because we had to take we have a church van and we also have a small, like a handicap bus that seats about 15. So we actually took both of those. The pastor's wife drove the handicap bus and I drove the regular van. So we went up to Lancaster. We were supposed to go to 7 different thrift stores. We ended up going to 6 because timing wise, by the time we stopped and everybody decided they were hungry and we ate a little earlier than planned, by the time we finished eating, that particular store was closing. But of the thrift stores, 2 of those 6 are actually craft thrift stores. The one used to be really, really good. I didn't buy anything at that one because I found that their yarn over the years has gotten more and more expensive. I used to get really good deals on yarn there. Now they're selling old yarn for like $3 and $4 a skein, and I'm like, for a little bit more I can go buy a brand new skein that I know how it's been stored and everything. So I didn't buy anything at that one, but the second one, the other one that we went to, I did get some yarn at, so I thought I would show you, and then I also bought some shirts, and so I'll show you those too. So the second one that we went to, or the first one I went to, I bought, first off, Red Heart Baby Clouds, and this feels like a full skein. If they used any, it was not much. And they were selling it for $3.30. If I can find what the actual price was, the original price, I'll stick it down here if I can find out what it actually was being charged. But it's kind of a lumpy, bumpy yarn like this. And here's what my thought is for this. I thought cute crocheted sheep, and this would be perfect for the little crocheted sheep. I haven't decided if I'm going to do their faces and the bottoms of their feet in white or in black, because the only problem with doing their little face is black, which I think looks more sheepish. Their little eyes don't show, so I'm going to have to look at some patterns and see what I can come up with. This yarn, let me tell you a little bit about it. It's 100% acrylic. It is 6 ounces. It is moth-proof, color-fast, shrink-proof. Does it show what weight this yarn is? Here's all the information on it. The ball band says pale yellow. This is white. There's no yellow in this whatsoever. I don't know why it says pale yellow, because it's not. Soft and speedy, no dye lot. Trying to find where the yardage is. I know there's got to be yardage in here someplace. And a yarn weight. Who knows? Maybe this is so old it doesn't have yarn weights on it, because there is literally nothing listed. It is recommending a 10mm hook or needles, so, or a US 15 needles, which are 10mm. Yeah, so this is probably like a 6 weight. But like I said, I don't see any yarn weight on here. I don't see what the yardage was. It was 170 grams, which is 6 ounces. But, So maybe this is really old, I don't know. Hard to tell, but yeah, anyway, that's gonna be sheep. So I got that, and then I bought this other skein that's a partial skein. This is called Knit Circus Yarns, and it's Breathtaking BFL, 100% superwash blue face lister wool, 410 yards in 100 grams. This was $2. Now this is a fingering weight. It is a 1 weight, and I actually weighed this. It's now 67 yards, so it's still more than half of a skein worth of yardage. And I gotta show you this though. Here's the original price tag on this. Yep, you're reading that right. It was $43, but here's what it looks like. $43 a skein. I would not have paid $43 a skein. I mean, it's nice yarn, but it's not special enough to be $43 worth. But anyway, I'll take it for $2, which is what I paid for it. $2, and it's more than half of the skein. So not sure if this will be socks or what I will do with it. It'll be something, but I'm not sure what yet. Although if it's 100% superwash blue, I can't do socks with this because there's no nylon in it. I don't know, I'll find something. It might become part of my yarn advent calendar. Who knows? But anyway, it was a good deal, so that's what I got. Then we hit a couple of stores and I got some clothing. So I will hold these up. Here is the first one, and this shirt is by Deb, which is a good, it was a store brand. I don't even know if that store is still around, but here it is. And this is actually like a blue. It's not black. It looks black. Is it black? I think it's a dark navy blue, but that's what it looks like. It's just a sweater, and it has this type bottom to it and the sleeves as well. So, and I got some of these. I think they were like $3 or $4. Does it say what the fiber content is with this? It's 100% acrylic, so that's good. It's nice and washable. So, but yeah, it's in really good condition. There's no pilling. It doesn't look like it was really used a whole lot. So we have that. Then I bought this one, which is like a nylon type of turtleneck, and it's in red, white, and blue. Apparently I was on a red, white, and blue kick. So we have that one. I needed some long sleeve shirts. And then I have another red one, and this almost feels like the waffle material, like what they make long johns out of, that kind of waffly material. It's 60% cotton, 40% polyester, and it's just a pullover. There you can see that kind of waffly material. So it's more of a casual type of top. So we have that. And then this I thought was pretty for the fall or for the winter. And it's sparkly, so I hope I don't itch with it. It feels pretty soft, so it might not bother me. And this is this copper, but it doesn't have a name brand on it or anything. But it's sparkly and it's copper color. I thought that would look really pretty with tan. Yeah, so thought that would be pretty for the fall, and like I said, at Christmas. And then I found this one shirt, and it's funny. I saw it in the thrift store, and I didn't get it. I walked in. Oh no, this isn't the same shirt. There was another one. I saw one shirt in one of the thrift stores, and it was like $3, and I almost bought it. And then I went to a store called Gabriel Brothers, which is like a little department store, but it's like cheapy stuff. I saw the exact same shirt for the exact same price, and it was brand new. But this one I got for $3.99. I needed a beige shirt, so this is just, it feels like cotton. But the cute thing with this one is it has this little tie detail at the waist, but the waist isn't like a short waist. It will be covered. So yes, my stomach will not be showing. We don't do the short little mini shirts. But anyway, I thought that was just kind of cute. as an accent. And like I said, it was $3.99, and it is so really soft. So that's what I got at the thrift store. So let's get started with our advent calendars today. So here is day 2, and here is the lighthouse for day 2. And now we will check out the yarn for day 2. And it is a really pretty tonal green. There you can see it, real pretty tonal green. And this is, it is Knit Picks yarn, and it came from, I think that's Stroll yarn. I think that's the brand of it, is the Stroll. This came from the mini pack that's called Spring Fields, and this was called Evergreen. So this is the color Evergreen. The mini packs each have 5 skeins of yarn. Each skein is 20 grams. So when you buy the mini pack, and they usually run around $20. When I bought this bunch, they had them 50% off. So I got them for $10. I got 100 grams of yarn. And then I just divided them up into the yarn advent calendar. But they come in, I think, 5 or 6 different color packet choices. So this was Spring Fields, and this is the color Evergreen. So that is day 2 for that one. Now let's open up day 2 of our wool, which is acrylic, but we'll open it up and see what day 2 is. I need to find day 2 here, because here's what it looks like. There's some that are in order, there's some that are not. Is this a 2? No, that's a 23. Oh, I found day 2. It was stuffed in the 20s. Okay, there's no rhyme or reason to how they're in here. So here is day 2. And day 2 is kind of a pale, almost it's like a light yellow, ecru type of color. So there is the yarn for that for the day. Now we'll get to our tea advent. I tried the honey chamomile from yesterday. I'm not a chamomile person. The honey taste was very strong, but there was like a smoky flavor to it. I mean, when I got up to my nose, it almost smelled like somebody's backyard bonfire. But yeah, I've tried chamomile before. I don't care for it a whole lot, but I did taste a cup of it. So I have the other tea bag my daughter and daughter-in-law can fight over. So here is this advent calendar. Let me find day 2. Ah, I found it. Let's see if I can punch it. I'll show you where it's at as soon as I get it out. The little flap one on the inside of the box, and now I gotta use my fingernail to pop it out. Okay, so here it is right here. There's day 2. So let's see what we got. We have 2 tea bags that are the same each day. Oh, this one will definitely be going to somebody else, because this is Anise Cookie Black Tea. Anise is licorice flavored, and I am definitely not licorice flavored. I like chai tea, but I don't like the chai tea that has licorice in it. So yes, this will definitely be getting passed along to someone else. One for each of them that can have those. So anyway, yes, this one I won't be drinking, because like I said, I don't like licorice. So that is it for today. Make sure you come back tomorrow. If you missed yesterday's video and you want to check it out, you can click the link right here. That'll take you over to the playlist where all of the videos as I post them will go into. But yeah, you can check that out, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye everybody.